Hey everyone, it is Lane back with my daily adventure. Wow, it has been a minute. We went ahead and cracked our daily adventure. Let's talk about some things. My name is Lane with my daily adventure. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find our sister show, Good Morning Johto, which is a daily podcast, Monday through Friday. Daily in the sense of weekdays. We are a morning radio show for Pokémon GO. Where have we been? One, I'm also mad I just left my Go Plus Plus at home. Where have we been? So we haven't done an episode since September. That was not the plan when my daily adventure started. When my daily adventure started, it was at least 3 or 4 times a week, max or minimum once a week. But what happened? So we did an episode 2 weeks ago announcing like, hey, we're getting back in schedule, hey, we're getting back in the groove of things, and the camera battery died. A lot of things happened, like tech issues, just because I haven't gotten the groove of things. But we're back. The days that we normally record that I try to are Wednesday, Fridays, or Saturday or Sundays, any of those days. So today is the Sunday before Thanksgiving. I don't know. Is this the 22nd, 21st, 22nd, one of those days? It's the last day of EV Battle Weekend. So let's talk about it. And we did my Daily Adventure Incense last time, and of course we got a Galarian bird, and of course that we couldn't get it on camera, and of course I was going crazy about it. So I want to go back to our old train, or like under the highway spot where the trash was. We did buy a trash, something easier for us to pick up trash and everything, but it was one big apology with last video and then with this one as well, because I feel so bad. I feel that I just got out of the groove of this show, and I think if we can just stay over top of this, we can really make some magic together. Like my Wednesdays have been crazy. Then when I'm like, oh, let's record on Friday, like that's when it's been raining. Excuses, I know. But since we've seen each other, since we've been on the show, we had the level rework. We've had a lot of events. Start of the month, we had Garbodor Weekend, which was the event that I was doing when we were recording the first time, when everything happened. And then we've had some things. I'm trying to think on how I want to like go through this, because I feel really bad that we haven't done this in a while. Let's, before what we've done this last like month and a half, I feel so bad. Let's talk about what I guess like what we've been doing. So we hit level 73. I got to do some special research, some field research tasks. I got to do the max updates, max battles. Let's see, I'm trying to say what else. There's just a lot of stuff. You can tell we haven't been in the groove of this a while. The bike has not been used as much. The shadow of the nerd. But we did Gigantamax Garbodor Weekend, and then we had a bug event. It was like Enchanted Hollow. That event was fine. It was Spide Ops. But why was that event fine? I tell people this all the time when we do these shows. When we kind of talk to the community, they're like, man, like this event was fine. Like they're like, man, how can we go from like a really crazy event to like a turd? And I will tell you why that is in one moment. The reason they do that, Nimble, I'm not that mad into you. The reason they do that is because you can't go back to back to back, right? Like we can't burn out trainers. Like when we say we, like with my community ambassador work, with all the stuff I do with that, we can't, like, when you have so much stuff, you don't want to burn the person out. So, or like with the trainers, with all these events. So what they're doing is when we have stuff like an Enchanted Hollow, which is like Spide Ops, which is like fine, you know what I mean? Like no one's like going crazy over Spide Ops. No one's like losing their mind. I'm gonna quick catch some of these real quick. No one's losing their mind over Spide Ops, right? So then we go in Into the Wild, and then that's like your super big event where every day you're having raid hour, every day we're having like, of course there's wild Pokemon, but the big thing was the research, or the preparing for wild area, which I think was one of the best global events they've ever done. And when I say global events, what do I mean? When we say that, like, I'm not just talking New York City, I'm not talking all the events they have, city safaris, I mean where it's happening in all places, right? Like an event everybody can get. So Into the Wild was the preparation for that. Having some really cool, like, I think it's like Sogaleo and some different things back. The Tapus came back, which I like a lot. But the big thing with Into the Wild, which I really liked, and if you want a full review, we usually try not to do big reviews on Good Morning Johto. It's more like the upfront news, and this will be like the review and feedback is kind of gosh, I really think that Max for now, Into the Wild was the best, man, I keep messing up. Wild Area was the best global event that I think we've had because of all the different things that I think with Max Finale. See, I'm comparing them. Like, I think that's why I kept having it on the brain. We had to do a lot of Gigantamaxes. Every hour you had new Gigantamaxes. Every hour you had a lot of people that were trying to catch up, right? And we weren't like walking around. It was, here's your 5 max battle area, like your battle spot stuff. Here's your areas. And then we're just gonna bounce back every hour. They're like foot to ground, hard work, like really trainer, you know what I mean, going out there doing this crazy stuff. Because like what, I can't remember for Max Finale, like other than the Gigantamaxes, like a lot of stuff to do, like, and I'm sure I'm missing something. We're just gonna go behind. So the big thing for this is there was a lot to do. That, yes, there was the ticket and what is it, the pass, the tour pass. So we had the ticket, and then we had, if you wanted to do for extra stuff, the pass deluxe, the stuff for, and not just the month, but a pass within a pass. But for this, the big thing was Beware in 3 stars, Shadow Darkrai in 5 stars, Gigantamax Grimmsnarl, not just that Gigantamax, hold on. Not just that Gigantamax, but we had like spawns, be like the Mighties, right? It was broad. So it's like if you didn't want to do one thing, you could do the other. And then for our, like, not just community ambassador stuff, but for meetups and all those different things, you have so many different avenues where I think Max Finale, of course, was for the max, like for Gigantamax stuff. But for this, it's like, I think this is like everybody's hunting Mighties to catch, or if you want to do raids, you got Beware, or if you want to get Shadow Darkrai or Shadow Cresselia, and then you want to do Grimmsnarl, like, and you got to do all of them because eventually when you ran out of Grimmsnarl things to do or raid stuff to do, you had the other stuff. Now, as always with this, if there's someone back here, I don't want to like disturb people. But I think for that event, like, and if you didn't have a lot of trainers in your area, I'm sorry. Because like with Max Finette, like Gigantamax, I think even down to, like, you can get it done with 10 to 12. There's a lot more Pokemon last year than in like Wild Area last year, where for Toxtricity, we didn't have a lot. It looks like someone's back here, but you can see we added the stop and the gym. But it looks like I just don't want to bother people. You know what I mean? Like, if this is their area, like, I don't want to. I'm going to cut it here, and then I'll be right back. I'm just going to pick up some trash. Let's see how everything's back here doing. So last time we were back here, the city's been cleaning up some stuff, and like it looks like there's some, but yeah. We'll come back. So if you're first time here, why am I weird about this? Not weird, but like there's been stuff back here where people have been sleeping and I just don't want to disturb them. Like I want to clean up, but I'll have to get down, shut all the equipment off and do all the stuff. But the max finale, oh my gosh, are you getting blinded like me right now? Ooh. The wild area I thought was just super well done. I was so tired. I walked 20 kilometers in about a day. Like the feet hurt, but yeah, like we did the thing. Like, right? Like when you run out of max particles, you can do raids. When you run out of raid passes, you can catch Pokemon. When you like get Pokeballs, like you're doing routes. And with routes, there's you know what I mean? Like in Safari Balls. And like there was events before, max finale being one, where I felt like if you didn't buy the ticket, you were not like you had to buy the stuff because that's how you got the max particles, that's how you got the refresh, and still even after that it wasn't enough to do a bunch of them, if that makes sense. But I really think this event was huge. We're into the like high voltage or something event right now where it's a Dedenne and all the rest, like the Pikachu clones, and that was a big part. That was another reason I didn't record, because I was getting so into ZA that I'm like, man, this game is crazy. So there's a lot of stuff. Like we have Good Morning Johto, we have another podcast we're doing that we're going to start announcing soon, and then we have another one that I thought about like helping out some people with, like but it's a lot of stuff. But now this is the time, and I want to tell everybody, like trainer wise, this is the time I think where when I spoke to family about this, was that like you're like, why don't you want to do this in the hot in the sun? And I'm like, well, two things. One, I can't see the screen when it's super hot out, right? We've tried the umbrella, we tried the different things. Two, I think a lot of people are out there, like you can see a lot of like not heat content, but when people are in nice places, but like snow and fall, and seeing all this may not be something that like is super available in all places content wise. So you know what I mean, it's just something different. Like that's why when we made my daily adventure, was the hustle and bustle of the city is not here. This is like 15,000 maximum people in this whole city now, and that's like semi spread out, and you know what I mean, like I'm in the like the road, and there's nothing, but you know what I mean, it's quiet. We do the content and we hang out. Oh, it is super cold though. Not getting my Go++ is the big poops. But yeah, let me know what you thought of Wild Area. I really thought it was great, and we got the end to it this week with the Keldeo other form. I really can't wait for the next season. And then I want to try to go to LA in February, hopefully meet a bunch of people there. We have a lot of people that I would love to see, meet up with, have dinner, just do the thing, you know what I mean, like hang out. So we're definitely, they announced Chicago. I don't know if we've covered that, probably not. We'll definitely be in Chicago. If not, it's there the next 2 years, so I should be there. It's not too bad of a drive from here, but I'm trying to find others, because if you don't know this, I don't like to drive. The whole reason I'm on a bicycle that is electric is because I think driving is boring. I think driving, and there's some people love to drive. Some people that are like, yes, can't wait to drive 10 hours. My goodness, 10 hours seems not fun. But to each is their own. To each is their own. We've came this way before, and then we've just had awful time on the sidewalk. So I try to stay somewhat close, but I think it was a one-way and it switched. We'll get on the other side. But you can tell we've been so out of the loop on these things that we've been so out of the loop that I've like, we've not been doing this, you know what I mean? Like whenever I've now haven't done this show in a little bit, I have just completely forgot how to do the normal show. So we'll get back in the groove of it. I can't wait. With the new season starting, the new levels, new everything, we got to get out there. We're hatching some eggs. We're doing some stuff. We're looking at a dog. Oh, this is fun. You see, I go into turbo mode when the pooch comes around. No pooch. No. But yeah, we're back. I hope this is the first of many here to come soon. Like I said, I've always wanted to do just a minimum once a week, because the whole point was to get a better bike, to get more stuff, like to get this all clean and fresh, and just a lot of stuff. But if you made it this far in the video, thanks for just hanging out, watching me rambling about why I haven't done this for no reason. Another dog. This dog seems nice. Hi, pup. See, my problem is when I go that fast, you guys can't hear everything, and I don't want that. And I didn't play that much Go today. I know, not having the Go Plus Plus and everything, we can't throw this Eevee in. Let me know how many Eevees you caught during Dynamax, and when we're going to get ready for hopefully Gigantamax that can evolve. But I hope, this is where we're going to end everything. I hope that you had I know this episode maybe not be the greatest. A lot of rambling, a lot of not too much Pokemon Go news, but wondering where Good Morning Johto has been. We are here and we are back. Trainers, thank you for everything. Hopefully you have a wonderful time. I will see you soon, I promise. Trainers, if you want to find more of us, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you can find Good Morning Johto, our main show, wherever you listen to podcasts, every Monday through Friday. I will see you later.